So yes, you can't pause booster timers at all. So I gotta make the most of this. Just waiting for it to open its mouth so I can shoot it. Of course, it's a reload. Alright, that's one head down. Yeah, there's shield gating, so I don't particularly care about getting hit. Also, I'm not taking continuous damage, it's fine. Yeah, there's Smith. This might be the first time it's happened since he returned, but Warframe occasionally gives boosters as their daily login reward, and you can't pause the timers on these, and the boosters are really valuable. Because the drop rates are so low, and these things at least double the drop rates and the drop amounts. So when I get one, and the reset happens to be at 1 hour before stream, so if I get one, yeah, gotta make the most of it. Right now I am farming for Orkin cells, one of the rare materials I need. A pretty decent drop rate from this boss, but they also drop rarely on other planets. That's so I can check how much I have. So, I mean, a lot of things that require like 1 work until to craft, but then there's a lot of stuff that I have that requires like 15, and I have 13.
We've contracted you with a mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target. It was difficult to locate the source vector of the sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
And to explain how the run goes, Titania is actually really good at killing this boss. Really good with her exalted form. However, I don't really have the mods to start out with a lot of energy at hand, so I have to kill some enemies and store some objects on the way to the boss to get a decent amount so I can actually stay in exalted form for the entirety of the fight. Otherwise, what you saw before happens.
Still holding.
Yeah, I can one cycle them. This is Titania Prime. Always silently pop up. There's an Oregon cell. Yeah, combat-wise, this is an Arcwing, just at fly-sized. Have my own little companion flies. As you can see, Titania Prime can just shred through this boss. You have to wait for it to expose itself. And then there's supposed to be a hole in the ceiling, but if you skip the cutscene, it doesn't actually appear. But you can still fly through it.
Target down. Assassination contract complete.
Oh, that's a lot of nanospores.
Heavy infestation ahead. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you average like 1 per run without a booster. So it's a long haul grind, like the entire game is. Could do this publicly, but some people are slow. Resource drop chance booster. Doubles resources. 4 hours, 26 minutes. You cannot pause that. Yeah, you can buy the boosters with plat, but also every time you log in, the ones you buy with plat last for 3 days, by the way. Ones from the login rewards are like based on your mastery rank. I think goes up to like 9 or 10 hours.
The VIP
9 or 5 hours.
here. Find them and take them out. It was difficult to locate the
It's fun moment to moment, but the grind gets more and more intense as you get higher and higher in your mastery rank.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Be wary. The creature has grown
Turn for 5 may work.
strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Another grind I gotta do is Tellurium. That one's even rarer. Don't need as much of it though.
Let's go on the offensive.
Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-returned infested ship lurks a creature created to fight an old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. You are safe.
I'll try to explain a bit, I guess, so it's not as repetitive for you. It's repetitive. It's a bit more involved for me because I have to manage my energy gauge while also managing my shots. So they don't appear in set locations. It's a free-to-play game, so you can try it wherever, on whatever console you got. I think it's on all of them. I know it's on Switch, I know it's on Xbox, it's on PS4, PC, so yes, it's on all the major systems. It's a fun game where you play as a space ninja. You can go so far as to say it's a cyborg space ninja. It's extremely grindy. It's not really pay to win. There is pay for convenience, a lot of that, and cosmetics. However, you can trade. Like, it's actually allowed with the official trade system to trade the premium currency for in-game stuff, so you don't have to spend anything on the game in order to actually buy the premium currency stuff. You can just grind out parts and then sell them to other players for plat. And that's how you can get your premium currency. Yes, this is on PC, and yeah, it is for... I'm on PC. Honestly, just PC question mark is can be interpreted in a number of ways. Is this for PC? Am I on PC? What is a PC? Quests are surprisingly good, but you don't really get many quests until like the second half of the solar system.
We've contracted you with a mark.
So it can be a while before like the story actually kicks in.
It was difficult to
There's like more than it has any right to be.
the sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
One thing to note is that sprinting is like way slower than just parkouring. Like way slower. However, there's one way to increase your ground movement speed, which is that sliding gives you a temporary speed boost.
Should go away or amp up
That, and then you go to your stop before you go into a crouch. If you slide for just a frame, though, you'll actually keep the momentum boost from the slide until it slows you down to your normal sprint speed,
to fight in the old war.
which is called skating.
Its location and dispatch this monster. Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
Yeah, there's bosses, but for the most part, it's you going through a level to complete an objective and slaughtering enemies by the hundreds, or at least by the tens. As a juggernaut.
That did it. Here comes the juggernaut.
Melee is, like, again, more in-depth than it has any right to be. You can't just get away with spamming stuff, because the game's not that hard most of the time. But you'll find some stance mods that actually, like, completely change the moveset for weapon. And you have a standing combo, a running combo, and then you have I think they called them officially tactical combos, but if you hold down ADS while using your melee attacks, you'll have the same standing ADS and running ADS combos. So you have like 4 different combos in total, at least while grounded. Then there's your sliding attack, your aerial attack, and your heavy attacks. And your heavy attacks actually do damage based on their combo multiplier. So the more stuff you hit, the higher multiplier gets, and you can earn it all on a heavy attack for a lot of damage. Or there are some mods that say increase your crit rate with your combo multiplier, so you could not heavy attack and preserve the multiplier so you have 300% crit rate. Which, by the way, that might seem like overkill to you. And, I mean, in one sense it is, in another sense it isn't, because this game actually handles over 100% crit rate by increasing your crit multiplier. So you can guess that, like, 300% crit, I think, is like a 4 times multiplier.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. Heavy infestation ahead. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Oh, the numbers can get a bit crazy. And a bit low. If you fight an enemy with like really high armor at high levels, you could be seeing like a bunch of 8s, which is not good. Or you could see a bunch of 35,000s, which is... that's great. That means they're probably already dead. If it weren't for the booster, I would make more of an effort to show more of the game to give you a broader slice of the pie.
We need to find the VIP.
But as I said, you can't pause the timer, and the stuff I'm farming is rare.
Monstrosities. I think they absorb their victims.
The kind of grind we're talking is a lot of stuff in the game, especially mods, have like a 0.006% drop rate. I didn't add in those extra zeros. That actually is like 6,000th of a percent, which kind of makes sense when you factor in the fact you're killing them by the hundreds. But also, that's still only like maybe a 2% chance or something, if not less, per mission. It's pretty. Yeah, so boosters are a big deal. I didn't get any energy.
Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
Yeah, this is like crits. I seem to crit for like over 1,000, but most of them are like 200 damage or so. Because I modded these out to be. First off, they do the elemental types. This boss is weak 2, so I get damage boosts on top of that. And then I focused in on multi-shot, so every pull the trigger fires out like 3 bullets at full auto, and then we also add in a bit of fire rate, so this thing puts out a lot of bullets. You can see the numbers. Mm, 62 energy is not good. You're dead. You're dead. I'll probably run out of energy for this guy unless I manage to one-cycle it. Yeah, this fucker. It's gonna get slower. The shotgun too also has the element that's weak too, but it's obviously not as strong as being a tiny pixie. Classic Dark Souls logic. The smaller it is, the bigger a threat. Yeah, it's infested. I have to just say it's infested, but that doesn't really explain anything. So this is like our solar system the game takes place in, but it's unclear what time relative to us it is, if anything. But it's clearly not our time period. We don't have space ninjas.
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, I agree with you, Schliff, on that. Again, I got used to it, but I really do miss those. I know in Dark Souls 3 you can have some mods to return those. In 2, though, the anti-hacking measures will pick up any mods you have and auto-ban you, so you can't really mod Dark Souls 2. Unless you don't care about online play. Then come on away. Alright, so there's Oregon, who are the super advanced civilization, and made this ship, and also to help fight their wars, they ended up making basically super zombies. They're nano machines that basically act like a zombie plague, and they create these things.
Alright, biological attacks, be ready.
Yeah. So we just call them collectively the Infested. And, I mean, the Oregon are, like, long destroyed and dead. But the Infested's still here. And, yeah, they just kind of keep growing and mutating like the zombie. Like the, biomechanical zombie plague they are. Because even though you may want to think of it as all flesh, it is part machine, right? Get down to the nanoscale. Oh, this is our solar system, by the way. Yeah, you can go to Earth. It's in shambles. You can go to Mars, you can go to Venus, you can go to Jupiter and Uranus. I mean, you might want to think of these as like the Flood, honestly. Because it's like the same kind of threat to the universe, it's just we have a lot more Master Chiefs around. Actually, I'll just play out the cutscene. Yeah, it is a metal floor. I still don't know what the heck triggers that. I think it's supposed to be part of the cinematic, but just... Hey, it bugs out like that pretty much all the time. And... Forget what I was saying. And it's dead. Ooh, stabilizer. I wonder how much... Wait, do I have... See, if you don't skip the cutscene, there's actually a hole in the floor. But if you do skip the cutscene, there isn't.
Heavy infestation ahead. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
I don't think it'll tell me if I have stabilizer. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Kinda is. I don't really even know what happened to humans here. Because there's like... Yeah, that's what we're in right now. It's some type of comet that's been completely infested. And it's orbiting... Mars? Yeah, it's orbiting Mars. Or passing by Mars. We got Earth, we got the Moon, we got Venus, which is currently controlled by a Lich. Who's there? We got Mercury. We have a fortress that wanders around. Uranus, Saturn, Jupiter, Europa. The Void, which is another dimension. Dojos related to clan stuff. Ceres, which is a moon. Sedna, Phobos, Eris, Pluto, Neptune. Yeah. Yeah. There's also Railjack, which is actual spaceship combat. And then there's Arcwing, which is also space combat, but not spaceship. Feels more like a Gundam. You get like wings attached to your space ninja, and you get a new cool arm cannon, an arm sword, basically Gundam.
Contracted you with a mark. You are here to find your mark and eliminate the assigned target. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
Planet Texas. I think they're too big for this solar system. As far as the other major factions, besides the Infested and the players, there are the Grineer and the Corpus, and the Grineer are an old clone army made by, guess who? The Oracle. And so they've just been continued cloning all this time. And I don't know why they're just trying to destroy everything to make their homes instead of trying to do things peacefully, but they are. And then we have the Corpus, which is just what happens when you take Google and Amazon and put them together. Just a whole lot of robotics and cybernetics. Just, I guess there's another term for robotics, but more computer aesthetics. And yeah, they're just capitalism gone run amok. They're like the actual space pirates. And then we are the Tenno. Space ninjas. Doing space ninja things. Yeah, they're kind of the, at least when it comes to like actually fighting them, they're both the weakest and most annoying of bunch because they have shields. The robotics can be a real hassle, but like the actual people corpus have really low health, but they've got shields. And sure, you can blast through the shields, but there's a shield gating mechanic. Which you might understand without me having explained what it does. See if you skip the cutscene. No hole. You still fly through it.
Now get to extraction. Multiple targets ahead.
Right, shield gating. It's basically any damage that you deal to the shield that, like, destroys the shield doesn't carry over to health. So if you have 1 point of shield and you get hit for 100 damage, you take 1 point of damage because none of that bleeds over onto your health. So because of that, you usually have to kill Corpus in 2 shots instead of 1 unless you headshot them, because headshots and your Warframe abilities ignore shield gating. Otherwise, it's like 2 hits, and that's just... It's annoying, because I'm like, I just fire 1 shot to kill a thing at the levels, and then you get to the Corpus with their shield gating, and it's like, yeah, 1 shot should kill them, but it doesn't. Oh, and the nullifier bubbles. Those can silence you.
What a mess. Let's clean it up.
Infested are largely melee, so they aren't like a ranged threat per se. But they do have some bothersome enemy types. They can also be pretty bulky too.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the depth of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned infested ship lurks a creature created to fight the Cold War. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. The Juggernaut.
As far as parkour goes, I mean, there's sliding, there's bullet jumping, which is jumping out of a slide. There's double jumping, there's wall running, wall jumping, so you can go up walls if you want. And then there is aim gliding. Because when you ADS in the air, you glide. Oh, and then the wall latch, which is when you do an aim glide up against a wall, will actually stick to the wall. And then there's other Warframe abilities, because of course you can swap out Warframe. And some of those have parkour abilities, like Ivara can shoot out dash wire. You just shoot an arrow, it sticks into a wall, and creates a little tightrope you can run across really fast. And Titania, of course, I'm not sure if you'd call flying into tiny pixies parkour, but it is really fast. In fact, you can mod her out to be the fastest thing in the game if you want to.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
So the Tenno, which is the player faction, is again made by the Orokin. Just waged a lot of wars back in their day to the point where they just kind of destroyed themselves. So you're going to hear a lot of stuff was made by the Orokin. But yeah, the Tenno were also made by the Orokin. Not completely. Some of it's a bit lore spoilers, so I don't know. I want to say all of it, but we control these Warframes, which are living suits of armor. Like, I think I can kind of show you what's inside one with one of the skins I have.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them and take them out. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
But basically, we combined tech with a unique strain of the infestation to create... Oh, and people. Create these living suits of armor that are really, really powerful but because they're made with infestation, they're kind of mad, so they destroy the mines inside, at which point you just have, you know, an unmoving puppet. So the Tenno are those that can control these puppets. So this isn't like our actual bodies, but like something to remotely control. It's a Space Ninja. Which makes us kind of the most powerful faction, at least in this lore. Or close to the most powerful faction.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Hello there, Anthony. Oh. Oh, yes, I remember that fight.
Juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Jabba. Yeah, he is actually on the road. If you keep going that way, he will fight Jabba the Hutt. There's a cell. Keep in mind, these drop rates are doubled, and I still haven't gotten a cell in my 3 runs. And there's 4 drop chances for it, too. I mean, it could also just be RNG, because RNG's a bitch, but whatever. You get my point. This is some rare stuff, and I need a lot of it. I need like 100 or 200 of it, and I'm not getting that in 5 hours.
Be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, it's the worst boss in the game. No doubt about it. Pizza the Hutt. Wait, how many organ cells have we got? I had 13 last I checked. I have 19 now. I've gotten 6. Oh, I forgot to take a look at the skin. Oh well. It's only like 2 or 3 minutes to run this as Titania. Without Titania, it's like a 10-minute run.
It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's
Okay, almost fell into water. Yes, yes, we got another booster. So the grind beckons.
Was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low, and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Deep within this millennia-old Orakin-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in all war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
And no cells there.
It's safe to proceed.
There's a cell. I've got a sword that I want to make that costs 15 cells. I could make it now, but then I'd have 4 cells left over. I need to use like 1 cell a day, at least. For some other stuff that I could end up using a lot. Formas. You need formas for a lot of things. Formas to make gear better, you need formas just to make gear, period. You need formas to make... You don't need formas to make formas. You need organ cells to make formas. Oh, really? wouldn't be too surprised if it... I would be a little surprised, but not too surprised if it did get with skin. Because it's kind of a popular game.
Target down. Assassination contract complete.
I don't know how popular, because you never see more than 4 players at once outside the relays.
Detected. We've got infested incoming. Target down. Assassination contract complete.
Hey, 3 cells at once. So it should be at 22. Okay, now to show you the skin. It was on Stopper Umbra. Image with the helmet. So yeah. Let me fix his posture. This is what's underneath the helmet. Hope you saw that, Schmiliff. Great, what config did I have in Titania? This one's what? Efficiency, strength, what's this one different? This is probably the one I use then. Config A.
Assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy.
Yeah, you may also like the fact that we do have an onboard ship AI who is a bit buggy. At the start of the game for the tutorial, you've been petrified since the old war, the last war the Oregon had. And you finally get woken up. And your ship has not been petrified with you, so he's just been kind of ransacked over the millennia or centuries. I don't know how long it's been. He's a bit buggy now. He's still completely loyal to us, but he's a bit of a split personality.
That was a juggernaut. They were lured out by the death of infested. Lay low and it should go away, or amp up the fight to draw it out. Deep within this millennia-old Oregon
230 should be fine.
ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
Calamite's pretty hard. Calamite does a lot of damage. Like, a lot of damage, and it has a couple of very wide area attacks. In the first game, Calamite's probably the hardest boss. Oh, you popped up again. I didn't hear you. I might not one-cycle this guy. Nope, no one-cycle. Looks like one-cycle you, though. Alright, you're one-cycled. Still aren't one-cycled. Gosh, darn it. Yeah, there aren't many dragons in Dark Souls 2. There's dragon riders and dragon slayers, but there aren't dragons. Well, I mean, there are actually dragons you can fight, but like, you're not going to find a bunch of dragons. Yeah, I think I got my aim down. This guy's the hardest one to aim at. And got him. Oh, just too late on the energy. Now I have to take the elevator.
Bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. Multiple targets ahead.
Yeah, you do fight drakes. Are those even drakes, though?
They won't be bothering us anymore.
Dude, you've been here since the beginning. And you thought it was dark. You read the title, right? You heard me say this is Warframe, right? And you still thought it was Dark Souls 2? Well, there's one thing that's in between both. It's the fact that the DualShock 4 still disconnects on the regular.
We need to find the VIP and take them down. Do not let the target escape.
We're immune to this infestation, but they still try to kill us.
Ha. Yeah. I know YouTube auto-detects it, and because most people that are here regularly on YouTube, I just kind of leave Twitch alone. In fact, there's a time that I actually forgot it was even manual on Twitch instead of auto.
Only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away. Deep within this millennia-old Orokin.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if, especially towards the end, we get someone who goes in, wait, this isn't Dark Souls 2. It happens periodically when I do this. Okay. There we go. Got stuck on terrain.
Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
Yes, unfathomably strong. That's how you describe this boss. Uh-huh.
I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. You are safe.
Get too close, he moves too fast, and if I get too far, it's... I'm not sure if all my shots will hit his face. Alright, where are you? Stupid worm. There we go. I could probably change it now. We just fight male ducks that are called drakes. Unless that's actually where the term drake comes. I don't know. But you opened your goddamn mouth, you stupid little murder. See, I killed your brother. There, now you're dead too. And that leaves us this little prick. Stop farting and just open your mouth. I have to impart bullets into your digestive tract.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Okay, now I gotta check how much I got. I have 23. That's cool. That could build me one item, and maybe two. Or if I find the ones that are still require just one cell to make, then I could make 23 items. But no. No, that's not what I have blueprints for.
The VIP that we're hunting is here. Find them.
I think I've been at this farm for an hour now.
We need to purge this place.
I've gotten how many? Like 15 cells in an hour? Okay, that's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good for an hour.
Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication. Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
I have 24 cells.
Transference still holding.
Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Alright. Is there two? He's down? I'm not sure what spawns the energy orbs in the corners of the room, but I'm grateful for them. Oh, there you are. These are even more assholes. And swans even more, but they at least keep to themselves most of the time. Come on, open your mouth. Got some lead to put down your hatch.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
What else is there to say? Mods are really essential to making your guns good. You can stick mods on anything in the same weapon category, so like damage mod in any kind of primary.
Seek and destroy.
I mean, the damage mods are stuff like plus 160% damage, so your gun can go from doing piglets to one tapping. Or just dealing decent damage. It is percentage though, so your gun's base stats do still matter. It's just, especially for like doing the enemies can get to over level 100, and you don't start to feel like the enemies are that strong until you get to maybe around level 40. They start to have a little bit of power to them. At 100 though, you kind of have to optimize, but before then you can just run whatever you want. As long as you have the right mods on it, it's fine.
Lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster.
And also, of course, treating... Oh, I didn't one-cycle them this time. That was bound to happen.
The Juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Where's it going? Alright. First off, you're dead. Then you're dead. All that's left is you. And now you're dead. That was a Neurode. Neurodes are rare until I get to later in the game, at which point more and more enemies drop them. Kinda common for me now. Open wide. Oh, I just ran out. There are 2 energy orbs here, too.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno.
No cells. Have I actually scanned this boss yet? I don't think I have. Not sure if that'd tell me drop rates, though.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here.
Oh, there's... yeah. He's barely a cur, but guaranteed organ cell drop. Only on certain planets and moons do they even have a chance of appearing, and it's a small chance at that. And then we have the bosses that also have a small chance of dropping them. So, yeah. But I guess you could say bosses have a decent chance,
This millennia-old
as compared to everything else.
infested ship.
And because this boss has 4 drop opportunities, 1 for each head and then 1 for the main body.
Dispatch this
Yeah, 4 times that decent chance. Which makes it the best organ cell farm.
Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication. A juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the fight if you want it to go away.
It's targeting one of my wisps, which makes it hard to hit. He's not facing me.
The juggernaut has moved on. It's safe to proceed.
Oh. Oh my. Yeah, if she aggro's on... Aggro's kind of fine and kind of not. So, one of the things they did in 2 is that if an NPC, especially a trader, dies, there'll be a tombstone, or they used to be, and you can still trade with the tombstone. I don't know if their merchandise can still, like, evolve over the playthrough if they're dead, but don't completely lose their services. Yeah, run. Do the hit. Run out of energy. And just sell.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction.
Yeah, so I've got 2 shotguns. That's my primary and secondary. This one is a full auto hand shotgun, which if I infested, should be kind of easy. Yeah, if I kill like 3 enemies in a short enough time window, then I'll get an ethereal secondary hand shotgun and dual wield them, which doubles the fire rate and the recoil. That's pretty crazy. Then we have this one, which is all fires an airburst grenade, remote detonation. Otherwise, it's a pump action shotgun.
They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
I like them both. I also have a super shotgun too. I have 26, 4 more to 30, and then I'll switch over to terrarium farming. Then my melee weapon is technically it's supposed to be sword and shield, but really it's a mace and shield. Actually, it's the primed version of Silva and Aegis, which is a fire sword and a fire shield that looked really cool. And then the prime version, they made it into like a mace and a bigger shield, and it just looks like a toilet brush. It doesn't even sound as good either. So they gave it like blunt attack sound effects from the frickin' fire sword stuff. Aesthetically, it's a complete downgrade, but statistically, it is the best sword and shield in the game. At least I think it's the best. I mean, if you're going for like crit or status, I think it's second best, but overall, it's best.
Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned-infested ship.
Really, it's just a fairy wand.
Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. Be wary. The creature has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication.
And he did. Work and sell. 3 more. There we are. It's dead now. Come on, third person. There you are. You're slow ass. Alright, there we are.
Target down. Assassination contract complete. Great work, Tenno. Multiple biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, you can spend plat. I mean, obviously trading with other players. You can also use it to rush creation of things. It's not really worth it though. Crafting takes not only resources but time. Like it's like actual IRL time. It does count down while you're logged out, so don't have to stay logged in for that.
Eliminating this
It takes 3 days, 72 hours to craft a Warframe.
leave no survivors.
These are a big investment,
Infestation
and they do change how your game plays.
that backfire.
Changing your health value, your armor value, your shield value, as well as what abilities you have.
Of this sector's infestation, but you are finally here. Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war.
You can spend plat to rush that, or you can spend plat to just buy this stuff outright.
A juggernaut nearby, it will only attack when it senses high concentrations of infested blood. Slow the
There's also some
to go away.
resources you can buy for plat that also aren't worth it. Like you can buy Organ cells for 20 platinum, and just give you a sense of scale. $5, $5 US will buy you 75 platinum, which means I can get like 3 Organ cells with $5.
Has grown unfathomably strong
Or I could just run this a couple of times.
self-replication.
It's definitely worth it though. Are the Organ reactors,
A juggernaut has
because
moved on.
those cost 20 platinum as well to get. But they're so rare you may only get 1 per month, and those are used to double the mod capacity on your items. Which, I mean, that's huge. That means you can have double the mod power on there. Like, yeah, you can get them in-game, but they're so rare you get 1 a month, about. If you're playing, like, 8 hours a day like I am. Is it 8 hours a day? It's kind of decreased lately. It used to be 8 hours a day.
Nice work taking down the VIP. Now get to extraction. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
Alright, that's 2. And 1 more cell, and I can switch to a different farm. I mean, I need more than 2 items that require 15 cells, but 30 is fine for now. I can just go back to this after stream's over. This for an hour and 20 minutes.
The assassination target is nearby. Seek and destroy. It was difficult to locate the source vector of this sector's infestation.
Yeah, just in case you happen to notice the fact that stuff is getting hit without actually getting hit by my mace, that's because I installed a reach mod on here. And I have the graphics turned down a bit because there were some issues with my 970 when the particle effects get crazy.
Of infested. Lay low and it should go away. Or amp up the
So
fight to
you don't always see the motion bar that signifies the extended reach, but it's there.
Has grown unfathomably strong through centuries of absorbing matter and self-replication. Deep within this millennia-old Orokin-turned-infested ship lurks a creature created to fight in the old war. Make your way to its location and dispatch this monster. Multiple targets ahead. I am no longer detecting signs of a juggernaut. Move on. You are safe.
Alright, I just need one cell, mate. Just one cell. I can stop killing your ass for the time being. There's one cell. And there we are. Completely dead inside and outside.
Target down.
Just completely dead.
Great work, Tenno. They won't be bothering us anymore. Let's get out of here.
So yeah, it took that long to get like 20 something cells, and they'll be gone in a flash. In fact, I can use up half of them right now. Chakra Prime, 15. There goes half my cells. Dreza Prime needs 10. The Dual Commas need 1. Raza need 1. Hopefully Prime's ready for pickup. Mondao Prime needs 15. Again. Rose Prime needs 15. Cronin Prime need 15. Ondi Prime need 15. You can see why I need a lot of cells and I don't have enough of them and they're this rare and I've got this much in this much time. It's just, it's not good. This is grind. This is very grind. Well, I'm not quite sure how I'm going to handle a certain something. I know where I want to go for farming, I just don't know how I want to set myself up. Proboscis could work. Could it? Yes, it could. Now switch over to Opticore. Opticore, config B. And yeah, that should be alright.
Were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Alright, now we go back into public matchmaking. Go to your anus and Ophelia. Actually, I should bring in Necros, in all honesty. Definitely want Proboscis then, even though I'm still training it. I don't have anything that could fit here. Yeah, I need 3 more ranks in order just to fit in. I do fast hands, but fast hands won't do much. Back to Hellfire, and let me switch over to Necros. Oh, he has space to operate with. despoil, which gets rid of all that extra space, or does it? I could fit in another 7. If I get rid of a lot considerable mobility, then I can fit in an extra mod. Oh wait, reach. Yes, I'd want reach. Want reach, in which case... Oh no, it's intensity. Yeah, that's not the best. Actually, I could get rid of flow, now that I think about it. The main ability I want to use right now costs health. So replace flow with stretch. And if there's drift with a matter eye polarity, there is. Oh, there is. Yeah, that works. Of course, I could also pop in vitality instead of redirection, which gives me a lot more health to work with. Yeah, I'll work with this. Yeah, so why I want to use a Necros while farming here is each enemy has a chance to drop Tellurium. Really rare chance. Like, I could be in here for 20 minutes and get 1, maybe 2, after killing about 500 of them. But Necros has an ability called the Spoil, which turns corpses into another loot drop. So, and it's corpse parts too, so if I cleave them in half with my claymore, we get 2 drops, or 3 drops, because we get drop on death and then the 2 drops from the upper and lower halves of their bodies.
Trigger the alarm. Life support has been cut off.
So it's not quite the best for, say, holding down a location,
Hold on.
but
I'm sending auxiliary life support.
just pop everything into loot and you're fine. And the aura he has is regen. So I just need to kill a bunch and then turn them into loot again.
Drop crucial life support. Be on the lookout.
I brought the proboscis bow along because it shoots out a massive tentacles that draws things in before exploding, so... like that.
Get ready for a capsule.
I think I can reasonably stay in here solo for about 25 minutes or so. Because there's life support and I have to kill enemies really quickly, or else use the capsules provided. So enemies may drop a life support mini capsule that restores 5%, or use the main capsules that restore 30%.
Activating it will buy you more time.
So the faster I can more like kill of them, better overall. He's got some help.
Hold up. Detecting glass resonance. It's close. did this.
Gotta find a better spot to farm.
Life support incoming.
A Valvon or a Nidus, I guess.
Protecting them, and then take your
That'll be way
shot.
better. Oh, here's extraction. That's cool. That's cool.
Another life support capsule is now available.
I forget if I have Reach installed on this. Probably. Good if I do, though. Probably do. The reason I keep losing little bits of health. Oh! Oh, I thought the spoil was like a one-off thing. Oh, it's an aura. Oh, that explains things so well. Also makes my job a lot easier. Just need to not die. What do you die to? Wow, that's a lot. Capsules.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you are ready, go to extraction.
And I just smashed that guy so hard his head eviscerated. Yeah, let's summon up more souls of the dead. Yeah, this is fairly sustainable. I'm wishing I had other people with me, because then they could their stuff up real nice. Real nicely. Hello? Did I kill everyone already? Hello? Ah, there's someone. Excuse me, I'd like to take a check your bowels. Make sure they're properly vacated and dissected. I think building for max range is fine with... Or is it... It's radius around me, so I just have to move around. Guess there's solo to spoil or just team to spoil, huh? I don't think I've got... There's the first Delaria. And I do mean the first. Do you see and or hear how many I'm killing? And I'm getting at least double or triple the drop chances per. And that's only the first one, and this is the recommended level to farm this resource. Yeah, it's not a pretty grind. I've avoided this for so long because of this. Almost the 10-minute mark, so I think I'll bail and see if I can find a squad. Not actually look for a squad, just public matchmaking. See if that gives me anybody. It's any mission with the Arcwing tag has the chance for enemies to drop Trilarium. As you can see, missions with the Arcwing tag not necessarily require you to be an Arcwing all the time. Here's the underwater segments like this. That mean an Arcwing.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Nice. Pizza is yours now. Alright, I should probably bail right now. So I mean, I could be in here for 25 minutes, but I'd probably not get any more Tellurium. I got one. 11 minutes, 18 seconds of killing things. I killed 329. Grineer. And got one. Hooray. There's a squad. Yeah, I'm staying up late tonight because I gotta keep playing until this runs out. This is honestly one reason why I don't want to play Warframe after 7 p.m. Oh, this guy's already Necros.
Life support on the way.
I'll say this, I can be foul bomb.
delivered another life support capsule.
Why the hell's this guy here if he doesn't need to learn more condition overload? There's a thank you. Run for it. And there goes the DS4. There it goes. Oh, nice. Oh, that is a lot of drops. And that seemed like condition overload. Maybe. Oh, that is a lot of drops. Gee. Oh, this is crazy.
The operative has just made their first discovery. Keep up the good work. When you need it, extraction is ready.
Well, that guy's got Somewhat Prime. I have Somewhat Prime too, but I don't have the mods kitted out properly. Oh, we literally are all Necros. Ability not ready. What do you mean ability not ready? There. I have to actually get kills. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is actually a good farm. Wow, that's a lot of drops already. Again. Jeez. Triple Necros is crazy. Hello there. That should charge up my 4. Ooh. Ain't that interesting? I'm not sure how long we'll be at this, but yes, with an actual group of people, this is... Spawns are increased. Kills are increased. This is all... way better for farming Tellurium. In fact, I have gotten 6! 6 in like... Wait, how long has it been? It's been 7 minutes and I got 6. Compared to 25 minutes, 1, maybe 2. Yeah, this is... This is far, far better.
The longer you fight, the more successful we will be.
Hot damn. Getting like at least 1 tutorial every time I return to this room. Speak of the devil. Say, I need to type this too, but I will say this verbally. This is the most loot I have ever seen. Like, the most drops I've ever seen on the ground at once. Ah, damn. Any kind of loot? Oh. Yeah. There's some friends that I haven't quite joined the clan with because I'm already in another clan. But I was chatting with them before stream. Alright, let's just pop this open. Guess who that's follow follow was. Oh, that must be an ally worker. Actually, let's shoot. Oh, they're already dead. Oh well. Oh well. Let's refresh the army. Get back in here. I need to kill some stuff to refresh my floor. Unless this... Oh, this is the mark location. Never mind. Okay, I'm extending and killing things. That is against what I just did.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold
Ooh,
out as
stabilizer.
long as you
I still don't know how rare that is. Second one I've gotten tonight. Or how desirable it is, because maybe it's worth a lot, maybe it's not. Man, I wonder what this would be like with a Vavon, though. Probably should just be two. Oh, whoa, I just got 3. Oh, that's just a Soma Court. Just took that for a loop drop. How many have I killed since then? Oh, cool, I got 7. Wait a minute. There's... yeah. Is it there? Oh, Cephalon Fragment. Now, how far below the surface of... That's kind of far below the surface.
Detecting glass resonance. It's close.
But you can scan it from above. Oh, order's complete.
There's less than
Last one in the set, but is that the last set for here? Probably. So the first one's for the planet itself, and the second one's something extra. The spoils are really good augment. I don't have to worry about my energy at all, and it's not that big of a health toll either. What? Oh, Nightwave. Nightwave. That's what they mean. Oh yeah, there should be new daily Nightwave written there. I don't know what it is. I can probably just... Mercy kill an enemy. Alright. Yeah, it will be more farming for rep. This game is grind incarnate. Yeah, the farming's when you have to farm for. Oh, that's ingenious. Any loot drops over? I probably should have got loot detector or something. I have a regen on, because that'll offset the spoil. Soccer would be interesting. Ooh. That is a player. I gotta say, I ran out of things to save much earlier on. It took about an hour to explain the gist of things. Just to flow at this point. And y'all seem to have checked out as well. I can't blame you when it's just grind all day. Alright. Anywho, if you want to use blade weapons, Necros because of the whole
Look what our Tenno operative just found.
Max CC5. That's something I used to farm for. Yeah, fair enough. And you are going through Earthen Peak right now, right? You got all the mannequin dolls and the blacksmiths and the fucking archers. There's some Tellurium again. How many have I even got? I have 13. This is like more than I've ever had. My word. My word. Yeah. Like I took the poison swamp of one and then just split it into swamp and poison. Like here's your poison area and here's your swamp area. No more poison swamp. Wait a minute. Oh, they're all dead before. Yeah, melee's kind of, in terms of per hit, melee's the strongest thing in the game. Let's see, what else can I get? Where else is there loot? Oh yeah, these bombards have like a 0.0003% chance to drop a stance mod that I was farming for. But one of my buddies happened to have some spares, so I didn't have to complete that grind, but I did start it. That's because I just got tired of using the same stance all over the... I wanted options, and now I also want more options, but I don't know. Don't remember where to farm. I can look it up easily enough, though. Alright, what's over here? That's fine. And... yeah, this is why I like separating, because then I get to come back to a room that's actually full to the brim with loot. Still 13 Delirium. My Proboscis Keranos is 26. That's good. Fourth thing, yeah. Alright. Just an army of even dead. There's Centauri. Seriously, dude. Ow, and none of us have loot radar. I mean, I'm not sure if it'd be all that helpful here, because the ground is littered with loot like Legos. You ever been in a room where the Legos are just on the floor? They are all over the floor. I used to live in that when I was a little kid. I do mean live in it. Like, I was the only one in the house that could safely navigate my own floor. Everybody else had to, like, sweep away a path or something. And I'm just like, nah, I'll just step around the Legos. I wonder how long... So we're already going up to the 25-minute mark. Yeah, every time my parents would walk in, they'd step on a Lego. It's just... like, why did you clean it? I'm like, no. No, I know where everything is in this room. And it's just a complete mess. But I didn't know where everything was. My room has been cleaned up, and I don't know where most of it is anymore. I'd say that probably comes down to the fact that you know where the stuff you use is in your room, and where my room was a mess, it's a complete mess. That's because I used every inch of it. Now I really only use the area around my computer and my bed. Did I mention the fact that I actually sleep on a beanbag instead of a proper bed? Because I used to sleep on a bed, and I wasn't that comfortable anymore after a while. Well, after a couple decades of living. Just kind of like sleep well on it. And I'm like, you know what? I need a chair in my room, because I don't have a chair. And I haven't been on a beanbag in a while. So let's get that. And I got a beanbag. And I'm like, oh my word, this is the most comfortable thing I've ever sat on. It's got memory foam in it. And it was great for a while if you can keep it fluffed as a chair. But I couldn't. Sorry, both sit and sleep in it, and if you spend all day in it, you don't really have time to fluff it and then let it poop up. So now I have this secondhand chair from my mom, from her room, and the beanbag is now fully dedicated as a bed, which my cat likes to sleep on. Mostly in the spot that I have recessed with my body. Because when it's all puffed up, he doesn't like it. Because he doesn't like soft surfaces. Like, his footing's not too sure. How it is now. Because my wrist, I haven't been able to fluff it in a while. So it's real flattened with a good crater in the center where I lie down. And he loves that spot. Oh, what was it? Your end or something? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it was packet loss on my end. Comcast does that, and I wasn't watching. Just monologuing. Yeah, beds are expensive. The beanbag was only like $150, and I find it to be better than a bed. It's like a 5-foot diameter one, so it doesn't completely fit my body, but that doesn't matter. I still sleep really well on it. But with a caveat, if you don't fluff it up, eventually it gets to a point where you get a bit uncomfortable on it. But that's that. The Boar blueprint? Yeah, Boar is like a very low MR shotgun. One of the first shotguns you can get. It's not terribly good. surprised I haven't gone down at all, because, like, I don't know how many of these corpses I'm the one converting instead of the other guys, but, like, I'm definitely converting corpses. And it's costing me health to do so. Hey, Duct Tape, it's Warframe. Because I got a booster, and you can't pause those. And boosters are important, because the grind is crazy. What the hell are these guys? Oh, they went back to the big room. And the crossroads. Arctic guy, die! You slow me down. Oh, I could have mercy killed him. Ah. Well, I could just do some Kuva stuff if I want to get a mercy kill. Yeah, we're all, coincidentally, the same frame, doing the same thing. We're all farming here for something different, though. Wait a minute, is there? No, there isn't. Yeah, it's a 5-hour booster. I got 1 hour before the stream started, so I'm going to be playing this till at least midnight.
Operative just found. They could not do this without you.
Not this mission, but like this game. Maybe this mission, actually. I'm not sure how long ago. Got this for a half hour. Which actually means stream's about to end if I don't go overtime. I could, because I'm just going to keep doing the same thing. But honestly, I'm going to leave it up to y'all, because I'll just keep playing Warframe. Questions if you want to watch, or chat, or do whatever. Alright, let's raise my army. Haven't done that in a while. Yeah. Let's see, what else have we got? How much? You mean reset at 35? Alright, good night, Smith. I can't... Doesn't need much activity from the others, so... I may just end it once this mission ends. Be on time, anyways. So, have a good night. And if you don't, a pox upon your family. Yeah. Definitely. thing is with the mercy kills, it's like they happen at like 5% HP left, and it's a chance to happen. And at 5% HP left, you see like my attacks do like 60% HP at a minimum. So it's really hard to not overkill them. More than probably need. That's right. Oh, that's gonna be big. Yeah, there's some mods I haven't ranked yet. Actually, I think about it. My pet also has a lifesteal link on it, Lilipin. Oh, there goes Lilipin. Oh well, still have a life link. Just don't have a loot vacuum anymore. Ooh, for most of the remainder too, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I don't really focus on MR leveling, I just get the new things, get stuff I don't have, and master it, and the MR will come with it. I don't really bother to calculate out how much I need or whatever. I think Lilipin is back on her feet. It is her feet.
We will all share in this bounty. Hold out as long as you can.
So on top of all the ridiculous amount of health orbs I'm getting, I also have lifesteal link on my pet. So damage she does, I get killed by. Majorly offsets Desecrate. Alright, see you, duct tape. Seems like this place is about to end anyways. We did hit 35. Alright, I'm gonna be the last person out. I want to be sure I get the most loot. Alright. Where is it? Ah, we're here. I wonder what the fire debuff is, though. Probably armor. There we go.
Excellent work, Tenno.
That was a very successful grind. 18 tellurium. I think that'll be enough for my immediate needs. I had 2 before. I never had more than 3. Sure. I mean, that should now be... Just waiting for a pending. Actually, I should switch to Valbon while I'm at this. Valbon. Like him. I think I've shown last time I played Warframe why he's so good. don't think I have restrictions. I mean, he's probably not talking about me, but you know, allow invites, receive friend requests from all. What do I have in terms of aura slots? Ship detector, corrosive projection, enemy radar. With energy siphon.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return
Covered in blood.
safe and sound.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, the icon in the upper right with the booster thing, the upwards arrows, and now the microscope, that'll tell me if I've got a friend request pending, because it cycles through a bunch of them. It's better to just check preemptively. Yeah, I could do this solo, but I get so much less loot. So much less loot. And most loot I've ever seen.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Me too.
Alright, now to the stream proper. Thank you very much for watching. And I'm gonna keep grinding this. Have a good night. Maybe one day I can stream this and it won't be the grind, but actual progression. I assume that would be more interesting. But for now, grind ho!